Jai Hind. This is a message for the New York Times, Washington Post, BBC, Al Jazeera, and all those anarchists, including Justin Trudeau and Biden. Don't underestimate Bharat, that is India. Your ex-army officer is saying that America can never let India become a global power. Well, I laugh at it because Americans may keep attempting that. India, yani Bharat, is already a global power. It is a global power only India that rebuked you when you tried to blackmail that India should not buy oil from Russia. Do you remember what our External Affairs Minister, Dr. Jaishankar, told you Americans on your soil? And you? Since when have you become India's friend? In 1946, your American missionaries were working in Nagaland, telling the Christians there not to join the Indian Union. And today, when the Indian Christians of northeastern states, Nagaland, Sikkim, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, and others have voted for BJP since 2014. Not only the Americans, but the Congress has also become nervous. And the result is Manipur, where a former American general was found. The video is there, distributing weapons among the cookies to arm them against others. And now this video of this officer. In 1946 itself, a Congress representative at the Congress session in Meerut had spoken from the stage that the American missionaries are instigating the Nagas not to join the Indian Union. And at that time, Nehru had stated, India's freedom struggle will not start from Nagaland. In all wars, whether it was 65, 71, you ex-army officers of American Army, recall what we did to your Sabre jets, what our Indian Army did to your Patton tanks in 65 or even in 71. You had armed Pakistanis against us, huh? What your 7th Fleet could do in 1971. You had sent it to save Pakistanis in so-called now Bangladesh also now, nah? You've done that. And even today, what are you doing? Sheltering anti-Indian terrorists like Pannu, who in the name of Khalid are trying and terrorizing India. You shelter them along with your ally Trudeau, your stooge Trudeau. And you got another stooge installed in Bangladesh. I laugh at that Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize for peace is given to such such who get minorities murdered, raped, killed, and their houses burned and their jobs taken in a government which they had. And you Americans support that. Let us see how long you can save Pannu. You have forgotten your humiliating withdrawals from Vietnam. And the most recent, Mr. Biden, your army officer is threatening us.
Russia also plays a key mitigating role between China and India to keeping the peace. The Americans are playing the exact opposite role, along with their European vassals. Their job is to push India and China into a massive war and effectively destroy both. Because if China falls, India is not going to be left alone. That's the key point. Nobody in the West is going to let India rise up and become a global power. That's the last thing they need. Washington doesn't need any competition. So India, if they can be bribed right now, they'll try to bribe it. But in the future, it has to be destroyed just like everybody else.
Your army officer doesn't know how you surrendered to the Taliban in Afghanistan. And not only surrendered, but as ransom money for a safe withdrawal, you left arms worth millions of dollars for them as a gift, as a ransom paid. Whatever you may say, the whole world knows the reality. Even a defeated army destroys its arms if they can't carry back with them. But you presented them to Taliban. Why not? Because you are the ones who created Taliban, who created Islamic fanaticism, who created Islamic terrorists. And you hobnob with them everywhere for your own benefits. You try economic blockades. Has your economic blockade succeeded against Russia? Against Iran? Have you been able to stop their growth? You had done our economic blockade also. We have not forgotten that. And we are not afraid of your economic blockade. Today, India is self-sufficient in food. We don't need PL 480. Today, India is becoming self-sufficient in defense. And what are you? Do you have brains? No. You only have money to buy brains. But your university star, where you took the Chinese students, and now you are crying what they did to you. You employed Chinese, what they did to you, now you are crying. Money, money, money is your culture. Money is your motto. Collateral damage is the word which you use for your ruthlessness. You don't mind killing your own people in the name of collateral damage. Human life has no value for you. The world has seen what you have done to Ukraine. How you sell your arms by creating wars all over the world. You're a great warmonger. You want to hegemonize everything. You throw away those governments which refuse your hegemony. You claim to be a democracy, a watchdog of democracy, and you dive in dictatorships. You support sheikdoms. For a long time you supported communist China, which is only a communist in name. The biggest land usurper in the world, the biggest money lender in the world. For your interests are supreme. No human values, no human rights. And you want to disrupt India? What are you talking of? Try what you want to try. And let me tell you, we are not going to take it from you or anyone. We talk of peace. We have never gone and invaded any country like you, who are the biggest invader in the world. Move around the world, establishing military bases. The most inhuman country in the world who used atom bombs against innocent people in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Though the war was ending, it has almost ended in Europe in the name of collateral damage to end the war. If anyone, there is a war criminal in the world, are your presidents. And what is your president doing now? Since your own elected president now, Trump, has said that he will end the war. So Biden, you escalating the war. You're gone out of your senses. Opening new fronts. Because no other country has a right to survive unless it comes and bows in your court. Forget it. India will never do that. Our concerns are human, not inhuman like. We are a power of peace. And yes, for that peace, if we have to take up arms to defend ourselves, or peace in the world, we do that. Go and support stooges like Yunus, Mr. Biden, and tell your army officers to have some restraint on their tongues. Otherwise, we can also retaliate. Let me see how BBC, Washington News, etc. report this video of mine. I am also challenging you. Try it out on India. Try it out on India. And see how the Indians will respond to you. Don't underestimate Indian nationalism based on the reporting of some traitor opposition leaders who come and lick your boots. Every Indian is not like them. So we are. Don't threaten us. We are a power. We'll emerge more stronger for a peaceful world. We are a power not to destroy the world, not to put the world into war. We are a power for peace in the world, for equity in the world. Jai Hind.